everyone, it's Kelly. Today's video is going to be my September reading plans. I know this video is very late. We're already a week into September. And so I got a book to show you that I've already read. It's a graphic novel. And I'm in the middle of two books. The first graphic novel that I finished this month was Saga Volume 4. And I'm still loving this series. If you don't know what this series is about, it's about these two different planets. This guy is from one and this girl is from the other. They're warring against each other and then they get together and have a kid. And so both of their planets is after them to kill them and this child. So, yes, I've read this. I'm going to be reading 5 and 6 also this month. This is my sequel September. I'm only reading sequels this month. Currently reading two books. The first one is I'm reading with my kids during their school. I'm reading out loud. And it is The Magic Misfits Book 2, The Second Story by Neil Patrick Harris. This is about a group of misfits, kids, who do magic. And yeah, so Neil Patrick Harris, Count Olaf, Doogie Howser, Barney from How I Met Your Mother. He practices magic. I think he's a real life magician, and he wrote a whole series. His fourth book has just come out called The Fourth Suit, and it's all about Ridley. I don't own the third book, which is about Theo, but the first book was all about Carter and how Carter met Layla, Theo, the Golden Twins, and Ridley, and the Mr. Vernons. And so this one is all about Layla and her story about her being adopted by her two dads from the orphanage and meeting, learning more about her dad's past when he was in his own little magic group. And I am finally reading the fourth book of A Song of Ice and Fire. I was supposed to read this in July. I never got to it because July was my big library. Reading my library holds because I put a whole bunch of books on hold in March, the day that my library closed for quarantine, and all of my holds came in July. And so my July reading, which I have not done a wrap up for July or August. I'm going to need to do that. Yeah. And I was going to read it last month, didn't get to it because it was a whole ebook month. So sequel September, I'm reading this one, and I am halfway done with it. Really enjoying it. I'm still have not started the second season. I already know that the show it doesn't follow the books after a certain season, and I'm anticipating that, because I think if they would have followed this one, if they don't, then I'm going to be happy, because this book is kind of boring. I'm also going to be taking part in the last Buzzword Readathon that's going to be hosted by Booktail and Lala, Kayla. The buzzword is night. I know she has a co-host for this one, and I don't remember her name, so I'll link her channel down below. And so I'm going to be reading two books. I'm already going to show you. Here's my TBR for the Buzzword Readathon. The Buzzword Readathon takes place September 21st through the 27th, so at the end of the month. And the word is night. So I'm going to be reading Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer, basically Twilight number 5. And I'm going to be reading Cloak of Night, which is the finale, the second book in the Circle of Shadows duology. I think this is a duology. I read Circle of Shadows. That was the first book I finished this year. I was reading that in the last year and didn't finish it before midnight on January 1st. So it's ruined my whole reading year. This takes place in an imperial fantasy world, and it's got magic, and I don't remember. So I'm going to have to reread my review because mom brain. This year's been rough. Yeah. So these are the two books I'm going to be reading for the last Buzzword Readathon. Midnight Sun and Night, or Cloak of Night. And this is very pretty. These are the prettiest covers. When I get done reading The Magic Misfits, the second story out loud, we're going to be going straight to Arisha and the Tree of Wishes. This is book 3 in the Pandava Quartet. This is based on Hindu mythology. This is by Roshni Chokshi. It is a Rick Riordan Presents book, if you do not know. But yeah, this follows a girl named Arisha. She lives in Atlanta, Georgia. And she is the daughter of, or she's a Pandava brother reincarnated. She is the daughter of the Thunder God?
Yeah, Thunder God.
Yeah, I'm looking at my kid. Yeah?
Yeah.
And she's got she's got 2 siblings that she's met so far. And I think, hopefully, we'll meet the last Pandava brother reincarnated. But in this series, all the brothers are reincarnated into girls. And so, in the first book, time was frozen, and she and her newly found sister had to go and save the world. There's a pigeon named Boo, who I absolutely love. He's like a mentor, and he loves Oreos. So yeah, I'm really excited. And then the Song of Death, the second one, they met their 3rd sibling, or the 3rd Pandava brother, and her name is Bryn, which she was not my favorite. She had a little attitude. I was annoyed by her. And it doesn't help that Casey's cousin, my husband's cousin, who's my favorite person of his family, her name's Bryn.
She also likes lasagna.
And she loves lasagna, and I can't stand it. So that's another check mark against her. The book that I really want to get to this month is right here. I'm not going to pull it out, but it is Children of Virtue and Vengeance by Tomi Adeyemi. This is the second book to Children of Blood and Bone. I absolutely loved Children of Blood and Bone. And I do have a little qualm with this book. It is way smaller. Hopefully it's not rushed. So yeah, I'm going to be getting to that one soon. Another one that I'm really excited about, and I can't wait because I know I'm going to laugh. The first one made me laugh. And that is My Plain Jane by Cynthia Han, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. I thought about saving this one for October, and my October TBR is like overflowing. And so it's sequel September. So this is like a sequel companion to My Plain Jane. And you better believe this one's going to be tabbed too. The first book, My Lady Jane, was about Jane Grey, the 9-day queen, and then off with her head. This one is about Jane Eyre. And apparently she sees dead people. More books. And, okay, this one, I've been wanting to, it's been on my TBR for, ever since I finished Legendary. And I've been looking at it every month and saying, oh, well, I'm going to get to it this month. No, you're not. And so that is Finale by Stephanie Garber. This is the finale to the Caraval series. And I don't know who it follows. The first book, Caraval, follows Scarlet. And the second book follows her sister, Donatella. After I finish A Feast for Crows by George R. R. Martin, I am definitely going to be picking up The Mark of Athena by Rick Riordan. I'm going to be reading 2 mythology books this month. Hindu mythology and then Roman mythology. I need to get to this one because I need to know what happens between Jason and Percy. I need to know if Terminus, the armless statue, is going to be his little sassy self. If he's even in this, which I highly think he will. Camp Half-Blood and Camp Jupiter are meeting. What? My God. Like, Jason and Percy are fighting, which these covers give so much away. Especially the ending of the book. So, spoiled. This has to be, oh, what? This is Pegasus. And I forget the horse's name. He was my favorite too, because he was sassy and he cussed. The horse cussed. And the last book I'm hoping to get to in September, I'm hoping I get to it. I'm going to try my damnedest. And that is The Dragon Ridge Tombs by Tianxia Bachang. This is the sequel to City of Sand. It is a translated work from Chinese or Mandarin. It's about these two boys who go on a quest to into the Gobi Desert to find this lost city, and it's just a big quest. It's a Chinese, it's kind of like Percy Jackson, but it's not Percy Jackson. It's got the quest, it's got the trials and all this and that, and so yeah. Finding treasure is what they know. Finding a way out is anyone's guess. The main guy, the main character, he just wants all the riches. This is at the bottom of my TBR pile. I'm prioritizing these books over this one, but if I get to this one and finish all these ones, I'm gonna be happy. I got one more book on my TBR. That's A Dance with Dragons by George R. R. Martin. That's the 5th book in the Song of Ice and Fire. And I highly doubt that I'm going to be getting to that one this month, because it is September 9th and I've only finished one graphic novel, and that was in like 30 minutes. And I've been reading A Feast for Crows since the 1st, because my days are just busy as heck. I homeschool my kids, I take care of my household, and I need time to myself. We've been swimming a lot and playing a lot of Animal Crossing and Legend of Zelda and Pokemon and Jurassic Park. It's just a lot. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Are you reading any of these books? Do you want to know any specific reviews on these books? If you want to see a vlog on any of these, comment down below. Not Feast for Crows, because I'm almost done with it. But yeah, let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and please hit that subscribe button. I will talk to you later. Bye.